Hi, I'm Nancy Hoppy with Raising Dreamers. We're talking about the hope that we can find during grief. Maybe your grief is because of an affair or betrayal or abuse of any kind. These are so hard. Grief is so hard. So we take our brokenness and we give it to God. He is enough. So as we look, we want to see back in our verse for the week here, may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace, not just the sugar sprinkles at the bottom of the cereal, but all joy and peace. He's going to give you everything it says here, in believing. So we want to take that one word, believing, and see that this is the pathway and the key to being able to endure and have hope through grief. We have to believe God at His word. Psalm 73:26. My heart and my flesh may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. He is enough. So when you have those times where it's hard to believe and it's easy to doubt, that's when you need to say, you know what, God, I need belief. These believing in God tools are what will give you the truths to help you endure. These keys are going to be able to give you the artillery that you need to be able to combat all the difficult mental challenges that you'll face in the grief. We need to, secondly, meditate on His word. Meditating on these scriptures. It's kind of like a cow burps up his own cud, ruminates with it so that, it continues to nourish him. It's a gross example, but it is the same idea, this meditation. Bring it up often, as often as you need it. How do we meditate? We load our mind, like I said, with scripture. We put truth tools in our mental toolbox, and we ask God to help us. We listen and we read His word, and you know what? We have to believe God at His word. I want to take our last minutes here just to think about how that there's a story called Hinds Feet on High Places by Hannah Hernan. And in the story, Much Afraid is afraid because she has to go to the very top and it's so hard it looks impossible. But God brings her two friends, two companions, Sorrow and Suffering. And these two companions, not just one, but both, they help her get to the end and they become her companions, her guides, her friends. In much of the same way, we can learn to appreciate sorrow and suffering because it is in those times that we see God's greatest comfort and our greatest growth during those times.